with the theme that host biology is also important, as well as local biology is also important for healing of infected non-unions. Also, means we do many cases, but I'll focus on these two aspects: host biology and local biology. So I'll be presenting a case of 20-year-old male. He was a heavy smoker. He was addicted to substances like opium, extra, and he had poor general nutrition. And he sustained a grade 1 open distal tibia fracture, and which was operated primarily by any surgeon with open reduction, plating, and bone grafting also, with a good intention. But the wound did not behave in a desirable way, and wound issues persisted. It got converted to a discharging sinus, and subsequently there was failure of the implant, and more symptoms started appearing at the local fracture site. So when the patient presented to me, and I extracted the implant, and negative pressure wound therapy was started for the wound. But since the general nutrition and host physiology, they were compromised, the patient was also cachectic. He was on and off doing these addictions also. So there was flare of pus also, despite the best of treatment and despite best of my debridement. So again, I took him for OT, and I found that there is circumferential degloving of tissues in the distal tibia. And later on, I put him, I kept the wound open and applied some corrugated rubber drains for dependent drainage, did dressings, and then shifted him to negative pressure wound therapy. Now the wound behaved slightly in a desirable way, and the wound started shrinking. So in the end, the wound shrank gradually, although there were some soft tissue issues, and sinus also, it healed gradually. After healing of sinus and after healing of wound, I took him for Elizarov ring fixator. I operated him with local repeat debridement, acute docking at the fracture site, and primary and proximal corticotomy to equalize the limb length. And it behaved in a nice way. And after 7 months, since there was local biology was also disturbed, there was circumferential degloving, and patient was also having some poor nutrition with substance abuse and the smoking also. So there was some delay in the union, but end of 7 months, I could achieve union. There was a cross union. It was a cross union between tibia and fibula, and limb length was equal. There was no symptoms at ankle, and patient started walking on the PTB brace. The corticotomy also through good reason rate. Also, although there was some angulation, probably there was some instability at proximal ring, which a similar case, a elderly female with diabetes. Someone operated for a undisplaced fracture of tibia, and it did not behave in a nice way. There was wound dehiscence, the implant was exposed, and there were multiple sinuses also. So I operated him with Elizarov ring fixator, thorough debridement, lavage of the intermedullary canal, and software guided realignment. And in the end, it healed. So I wish, using these two cases, I wish to stress that host physiology and local biology, they are also key factor in treatment. Yes, debridement, stability, ring fixation. So they are already integral part of treatment, but these things also play vital role. Patient, we must care for nutrition of the patient and local biology, and ensure that there is no addiction to the patient, smoking and any other substance abuse. Thank you.